I'm going to fill in the eyes, I think, at this stage, at least with a yellow underpainting. You want to look at the basic color of the eye and decide what underpainting color you want to use. This cat has kind of greenish yellow eyes with sienna highlights. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in the eye color. That's going to help me not be lost in this painting too. This can be a pretty colorful undercolor. You want to have an undercolor for the eyes, and then after you get them in, you can let it dry, and you can come back and put in other colors. Drop in a little green at this stage. At this stage you do want to at least drop in some other colors other than the basic bottom color, just to establish that realistic look. Because eyes are a perfect example. They're never one flat color. They're always a bunch of different colors, even if it's pretty subtle. And put in some quinacridone gold. That's hard to say. Get some green and drop some green in. And see how I'm going back and forth from picture to picture as from eye to eye. As one eye dries, I can put a little bit more, and when the paint is halfway dry, that's when you add a little water. It gets those little blooms and stuff that create texture. And there's often a lot of texture in cat's eyes. And you can capture that by using the properties of watercolor, how it dries and creates little blooms as it dries. I'm going to get a little bit of very thick burnt sienna on my brush and drop it in. When you drop really thick pigment into a wet wash, it kind of blooms out, but it stays pretty much in the area you leave it, where you drop it, if the paint's thick enough and the wash isn't too wet. It's got to be just right. And now I'm going to take some clear water and go back in where the eyes are pretty light. I'm going to just drop in some water, dab, 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 so it blooms out from where I'm dabbing it. Dab, 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 like that. And it pushes the paint away so those bright spots stay nice and bright. Use the properties of water physics, I guess you'd call it. When you drop clear water with no paint in it into an area with a lot of paint, it pushes that paint out of that area. And it creates nice eye textures.